In one of my previous videos, we talked about how I passed the CompTIA CySA Plus exam. I discussed the tools I used, the approach I took, and my recommendation for taking the exam. Before you watch this video, make sure to check that one out, and then come back here. I'll add the link in the description and pin it in the comment sections. Once you're back, leave me a comment below saying, I watched it JR, and let me know your favorite part. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to share 10 practice questions for the CySA Plus exam. I'll discuss each question and give you some insights. These questions aren't too difficult. My intent is not to spend too much time on them, but to give you a sneak peek of what to expect on the test. So let's get started. The first set of questions is from the security operations domain, which is worth 33% of the exam. Number 1. Which of the following security monitoring tools is designed to detect and prevent unauthorized access to network resources? A. Intrusion Detection Systems, or IDS. B. Security Information and Event Management, or SIEM. Network Access Control, NAC. Or D. Firewall. I'm going to give you a few seconds to check that out and see which one it is. You can also pause the video if you need more time. Okay, so it's going to be D, the firewall. Okay, number 2. What is the primary purpose of a runbook in security operations? A, to identify potential security threats. B, to document the steps to be followed during the incident response. C, to prioritize security incidents based on their severity. And D, to conduct a post-incident analysis. I'm gonna give you a little bit of time. Okay. The answer is B, to document the steps to be followed during the incident response. Like I mentioned before, these questions are pretty simple. It's just to give you a sneak peek of what to expect on the test. Okay. What is the purpose of a Security Information and Event Management System, or a SIEM? Okay, to prevent security incidents from occurring. B, to monitor and analyze security events and logs. C, to recover systems and data after security incidents. And D, to perform vulnerability assessments. If you work in a SOC or any security analyst position, you might use a SIEM as one of your tools. Okay. Answer is B, to monitor and analyze security events and logs. Okay, let's move on. What is the primary goal of the threat intelligence in security operations? A, to identify and assess vulnerabilities in systems and networks. B, to proactively identify and mitigate potential security threats. C, to respond to security incidents as they occur. D, to recover systems and data after the security incidents. Okay. Answer is B, to proactively identify and mitigate potential security threats. Awesome. Okay, number 5. What does CySA stand for? CySA, I mean, so many words. This one is a given, guys. You can see here the possible answers. So A, single loss expectancy. B, annual loss expectancy. C, secure access service edge. And D, security operations center. I mean, if you don't know this one, woof, let's see. Boom. Secure access service edge. So this one is a given, right? You are going to find some questions that are going to be simple in the test. But to be honest, there's not as many like that in the CySA exam, just based on my recent experience. And real quick, before we continue, do me a solid, like and subscribe. I want to keep bringing you videos like this, and your support will help tremendously. Thank you. Let me know if you're liking this type of content. This is a little bit different than what I normally do. But my intent is to give you insights, mentorship, education, help you navigate the IT, and assign this to help you guys out and pay it forward. The next questions are going to be from the vulnerability management domain, which is actually worth 30% of the exam. So, what is the main goal of vulnerability assessment? To identify and prioritize, let me say that again. To identify and prioritize security incidents. B, to identify and mitigate security vulnerabilities. C, to recover systems and data after a security incident. And D, to analyze security logs for potential threats. Let me give you a few seconds. Okay, it's B, to identify and mitigate security vulnerabilities. Next one, which of the following is a critical step in vulnerability management? A, remediating all vulnerabilities immediately. B, regularly assessing and prioritizing vulnerabilities. C, ignoring low severity vulnerabilities. D, conducting vulnerability assessments only once a year. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds on that one. Critical step. You gotta pay attention to those keywords. B, regularly assessing and prioritizing vulnerabilities. A lot of words for me with my accent, a little bit more difficult, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Let's go for the next one. Okay, what is the purpose of patch management? To identify vulnerabilities in network devices. B, to prioritize security incidents. C, to update software and systems with the latest security patches. D, to conduct penetration testing. It's pretty simple. This one is pretty simple. Give me a few seconds. C, to update software and systems with the latest security patches. It is very, very critical that our systems are kept up to date. And patch management is very, very important in cybersecurity. Okay, so which of the following is not a common vulnerability prioritization method? Oh my God. A, CVSS or the common vulnerability scoring systems. B, risk-based prioritization. C, alphabetical prioritization. And D, business impact analysis. I cannot say this word to save my life today, so my bad, guys. Give me a few seconds. C, alphabetical prioritization. And remember what I said about keywords? It's not a common vulnerability prioritization method. CompTIA likes to do that a lot, so you gotta pay attention, take your time, and read the question. Okay, number 10. What is the default port for MySQL? A, 3306, B, 1521, C, 5432, D, 1433 or 1434. So know your ports, guys. Know your ports. Very, very important. Network and cybersecurity, they definitely go together. And the answer is A, 3306. Okay, guys, those are 10 questions, but I have a surprise for you, which is I have 10 more questions. But this video is getting a little bit longer than I intended, and we only covered 2 domains. So I will cover the remaining domains in the next video with 10 more questions, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. JR out.